and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. As you guys remember from my last couple videos, my world was deleted, so I'm here back in my new world. Well, you haven't seen it before. With Sassy Miss Puzzle Chick.
Hi guys! How y'all doing?
She's very southern, apparently.
Hi y'all. No, I'm working on my accents because I am auditioning for a play.
That's good.
What do you think of my British accent? Would you like a spot of tea? No. I like my southern accent.
All British people, be prepared for offensive.
Darling, why would you be offensive with that? Oh, that was just bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope I do well at the audition, even with my bad accents.
Super bad. So, I'm going to go over to my tree farm and show you guys that.
I have a question. Tree farms, do you grow trees?
Duh. What do you think you do, idiot? Think you kiss trees there? Come on, I thought that was pretty good.
I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Minecraft?
Never mind. So basically, you're kind of planting them right now?
Yeah, I'm planting the saplings for the
Okay, and the
trees to
water
grow.
helps it grow, right?
No. What the water is you'll see when I do this trees basically drop saplings.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it cannot grow in here. Huh. If you guys know why it can't grow
They
in
need
here.
sunlight.
No. Oh, there we go. So I bone meal it. Huh, that's been really crazy lag. How do I get out? You take this. Good. Down under. No. Ah, there we go. Then I should be able to get out. Yes. So then I do this, and then once I harvest the tree, the saplings will fall down in here.
So it washes kind of like a toilet.
And yeah, if you're into that.
Whoosh.
And then it brings me there, so I can just keep on having an unlimited source of
Trees.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to my carrot farm and replant that, because if I do remember correctly, which I do, everything is grown. Actually, let me go to my pumpkin farm. Pumpkin and a melon farm. And I just collected this like 5 minutes ago. That was very weird. Chop. You know,
You totally might.
I'm just too
Sounds
lazy
better.
to harvest that. No, I don't want stone bricks on my chest. Get those stone bricks out of my chest. Stop. Okay, so see, I told you my wheat would be fully grown and my carrots would be fully grown. You guys can watch over this tape. Every single one of these carrots and wheat is grown. I hope that one over there, good. Yeah. So let me go clear this out.
My scar's better. Have you guys ever, I don't know if you guys are into watching stuff like Sophia the First, but I babysit a lot of kids and it's one of their favorites. And so, have you guys ever heard the songs Bigger is Better? Yeah, that's what I think of.
Is better.
He helps babysit too. That's what I think of whenever he does something like this, where he goes, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. I always think of, because bigger is better, and biggest is best. So, don't know if that's weird or not.
I have a question.
Yeah?
So as you know that you're spending the night,
Definitely.
do you know, are we going to watch Hunger Games Catching Fire or the first one? Have you seen the Hunger Games?
I've seen both of them avidly.
It's my hoe.
Actually, both of my parents didn't know I first saw it, because otherwise they probably wouldn't have let me. But then I saw the first one, and I was mad that they left it like that. But
the second one was even worse.
It was like they leave it, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
And I hadn't read the books because I was waiting for all the books to come out. And I was kind of waiting for the movie to come out so I can read the books. And then that day, read the movie, kind of compare. So I read it all together, movie, everything. And I have to say the books are better. The books are way better. And, I mean, I love the movie. I love whoever plays Katniss. I don't remember her name right now. Who plays Katniss?
I don't remember.
That's okay. Me neither.
I can't
I'm
remember.
really bad with names. But I just love them. And if I had to choose which one was my favorite, I would probably have to say the first one. I mean, the second one is good. It shows that she has weakness. You know, because a lot of people, they look at movies and they either have so many weaknesses that there are too many to count. And that is unrealistic. Or they don't have a weakness, which is unrealistic. Most people, they see things, like being short, for instance. Don't judge. And I don't see that as a weakness. I see that as a strength. While others say that might be a weakness. It just depends on how you view it. You know? Like if you have, let's say for instance, one of the kids that I work with. I'm her therapist. Of sorts. And I help her. Her entire left side she's got CP. So it only affects her left side, but she views that as a weakness. And you know what? I disagree with that. I think that's a strength. And you guys probably also know I'm a martial arts instructor.
They don't.
Well, now you do.
Well, now
And
that you know.
in that, I've helped her. I've helped two brothers who were like her. You know, I've helped a lot of people like that. And I've noticed that they view it as a weakness. But you know what? In a street fight, if you walk up to someone with CP, you're going to view them as an easy victim, right? I mean, you're going to view it almost as like it's a weakness. But you know what? They who have CP can use that to their
advantage.
What is it called? Advantage, yeah, that's what the word is looking for. Word, not ward.
Wired.
I should go like word. Twerk it low. So they can use it to their advantage. And she can still use her hand beautifully. So it's not a weakness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hate when people think that there are weaknesses.
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of my weakness. I hate it when people point out weaknesses in other people.
Because they do that just to bring themselves up.
Mm-hmm. I also hate it.
What? Come here. Say what?
I also hate it when people who are supposed to be really tough get knocked down for being that tough. You know? And if something happens, like let's say they break their wrist and they're not supposed to do something so their wrist can heal. Well, then someone comes up and says, well, why aren't you doing it? You know, that's just being rude, you know? Because as a person who's broken many, many bones, it's rude when you walk up to someone and say, well, why aren't you doing this? When they're obviously injured, and it's wiser not to.
Well, I think that's just about going to end it for this video.
Wow, I talked like the whole thing through.
Yeah. I'm just going to quickly go over to my stronghold, because I do believe that I've left an iron pickaxe that I just love because I named it, I think. Then or maybe it's I named a boho. I don't know. Boho. That's hilarious.
Walking the ring of fire. Is that creepy enough for you?
Okay, so if you guys don't know, the easiest way to travel
Purple world.
through the through the overworld, I find, is the nether portal.
Aliens,
Because
purple worlds.
if you take the coordinates, say if you're trying to get from like x1 to x100, the easiest way is just go to the nether, go to x10, because for the nether you just multiply the coordinates by 10, and that's the coordinates that it will be in the overworld. So I find that that's one of the easiest ways to travel in the overworld. The best way to do that, the most efficient way, is to have an obsidian farm. The easiest obsidian farm is one of these. You go into the end, and you go in, defeat the ender dragon. It'll also give you many ender dragon eggs, and then
Okay, so I have a
just
question.
destroy
Is it a
these.
female ender dragon?
I don't know why I'm
Because
asking.
if it ender dragon eggs, it obviously is a female, right?
Not necessarily.
Well,
So-
that's awkward.
And then the
Yes,
easiest
yes.
way is to go in here, defeat the ender dragon, and then just get all the obsidian from the towers, and then just go and reset your net end, and right there. That's also an easiest glowstone farm, and also
This is
a very easy ender pearl farm.
They
Turn
can't
on
tell you.
monsters. Stand in here for about maybe 15 minutes, or actually you only want, set a timer for 5 minutes, a little bit under, and then build as many iron golems as you want. Turn on monsters, and the iron golems will kill the endermen without really you doing anything. You can just AFK there for a little bit, and it's just really effective. I got a full inventory full of 16 in a stack ender pearls by just sitting there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes worth of work. And I've abused them a lot, but...
Yeah, I like that shirt.
Well, I'm gonna see you...
Hang on, wait, don't go. First, I have something to say to your viewers.
If I have any.
You do have viewers,
I know.
I think. Okay, so viewers, there is, in the Marines Facebook webpage, the Marines, you guys know how to spell that, hopefully, they're doing nominations for Fan of the Week, and you can vote on your favorite Fan of the Week. I have nominated Ethan, and I hope you guys vote for him, okay?
Well, I'll see you back here next time in Ethan's Lovely World. See ya!